Maybe. Oh, it works. I just learned some new things today. So it's the okay, let's discuss the energies. Hi, Aunt Linda. How are you? I'm pulling cards, so I don't know if you want to stay for this. Actually, I'm explaining energy and how it's moving through my body right now. It's the anniversary of my assault. Feel free to leave at any time. But it's the anniversary of my assault. And so it's 6 years ago today. And I'm really sore right here now. Finally, I can do this. I can do this. But it hurts so much. I'm releasing fluid and everything through here. I'm so sore. It feels like someone has hit me in the back of the head, and so I have to massage through all of this. And I use crystal ball. I can raise my arm. Pretty soon I will be able to shave under there if I want. Ow. And so I'm really sore right here, and stretching and grounding this energy so important to healing and releasing. I find past traumas through healing this trauma. And so it's like I get to heal timelines. And it's so tight right here, it's difficult to breathe, but I can still breathe more deeply than I have been able to in a really long time. Oh my gosh, there was so much nerve damage. Leo season. Find where Leo is in your chart. We're about to have a Leo new moon, so this is huge for the heart. Doing a lot of heart opening, releasing. I know my heart has had a series of grief. I was calling it a grief sequence. Woo! Sun, can you see? This is where we are. So, Sun, Leo season. What that means for the self. My Saturn is in Leo. So it's been very activated. Heart chakra, solar plexus. So our hearts have a 60 times greater energy field than our brains. So we sincerely live through the heart. Self-care and self-love is very important. So all these Leo themes. Play is very important. Ooh, Chariot. So the energy will be moving very quickly soon. Right now we're still at our slower pace. We are about to move very soon. The energy is really kind of intense right now. So diving into love, diving into the heart chakra, diving into your emotions, processing. I don't know what my phone is doing. So this might not be filming anymore. I don't know. Interesting. I'm actually kind of wanting to spend more time in my own Leo themes. Anyways, so everyone, let's dive into our heart chakras. Spend some Saturday morning. Oh, so, yeah. Saturn putting me to work. First thing. Oh, it is? Okay, thanks, Aunt Linda. It helps these moments. See, I just realized it's Saturday, isn't it? And that's Saturn's day. My Saturn is in Leo, so I'm living my chart. If you know where Leo is in your chart, I will totally read that for you. I'm actually in a test right now. I'll share because this is important. We all get tested. So I offer trade. I offer lots of ways for readings. And sometimes people want free readings, and someone reached out to me who knows me for apparently maybe a free reading. And I asked for a donation as an energy exchange because it's a boost, you know? And so I'm waiting to hear back, and we'll see what happens. But it's very important for me to like create healthy boundaries for myself. And that's important for all of us right now. Dissolving unhealthy boundaries, creating healthy boundaries. Starts with self-love, self-care. It really does. I put myself on a sequence of summer of self-love tours. I had some relationships that weren't reciprocal. And that doesn't feel good. So a lot of times when we go through a trauma, it puts our body in shock, especially if it's like an emotional trauma. It can put our body in shock. You know, the big ones: divorce, death, moving, I think is one of the, I think there's like 4. I can't recall right now. But it does, it puts our body in shock, and we kind of have to like take our own time to restabilize. And then while processing emotions, we find other things. And so it's just constant processing. And how to convert that energy back into joy. Because when you're in grief, you have to process. It's like you have to go through it. It's hard to manifest when sometimes, it's hard to manifest some things Like for me, using my willpower and manifesting and wanting, when you have to grieve the thing you wanted, it takes time before you can want something. And so a lot of times people void fill. I'd rather sit in the void. Yes, instead of, you have 9 of Swords, creating misery. See, bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. You can either create misery or you can create like a sacred union of building a support system. 9 of Swords. The person who reached out to me, I actually gave them a little reading. I haven't sent it yet because we'll see what happens, but compassionately I offered and read that they were creating a 9 of Swords situation, and so you you may want to consider, instead of creating a 9 of Swords traumas, but you also have to consider working through it. This is the 6, the 9, it's like you're almost to the end, so getting to the 10 of Swords. Oh, look at that, that came out. Hanged One. I was actually just I'm excited about my work right now. I was just discussing the Hanged One recently because I'm actually working through a lot of that with all of the it's so sore. With all of the trauma that happened. See, when I take deep breaths, it hurts my rib cage here because all of this is stretching. And then it goes all the way up my brain stem. Really, a neck brace and one of those things would be great, but like I seem to do things the long way and the hard way, which I've been working on requesting all my lessons to please come gently and easily, because that's more my nature. Oh, it hurts. So, going into this again, it can feel all of this energy. It can feel like sinus congestion. I even hear it now. I'm a little bit, because I'm working through it. And so you can release it and go through. It comes out sometimes in acne. It has to release. And so it comes out sometimes in mucus, and I can go into handstand and release it through my crown chakra, and that can really, really help. It also helps clear out a lot of the foggy congestion, so I can hear. I actually can hear better, but then I can also hear spirit more clearly. 2 of Swords, offering the healing, because the person who assaulted, well, the 2 people who assaulted me, how to find, you don't want to just send meanie energy right back to them, because then you're creating a different kind of loop. You don't want that. That person, yes, they assaulted me, and I was unable to work it through the legal system in time, because there's a statute of limitations, and sometimes trauma, you just can't confront things on a judicial timeline. Am I back? Did we hear this? Working through, because we're working with spirit and not on a judicial timeline. We're working on God's timeline, basically. And sometimes our legal, see, hierarchy. This is what we're looking at too with Saturn, hierarchy, and how trillionaires should not exist. Studying sociology and public policy, and then witnessing what is happening right now. God, our poor children. This is so sad. There are very simple, easy policies that can be put in place right now to solve 99% of our world's problems. We study them in college all day. And this is where my heart, I feel it. In our solar plexus, we feel it when we allow we gotta let it come in. So, hierarchy. And how are we going to hashtag, okay, let's be clear, everybody out there, hashtag eat the rich does not literally mean eat the rich. It's actually my favorite hashtag, but I guess I speak in allegory. Everyone Google allegory. Everyone research a UBI, a universal basic income. A universal basic income, oh my gosh. Everyone research why trillionaires should not exist. Yes, 9 of discs, everyone. Learn your crafts. This is a decolonized version of school. You don't have to go to college. The information is readily accessible. But it is difficult to decipher, I will admit. So, getting deeper in spirit medicine, ancestral medicine, root medicine, actual root medicine. What does that mean? Healing your ancestral DNA, researching your ancestral DNA, healing it. I'm from the south of the United States, Turtle Island. Turtle Island, yes, learn about Turtle Island and learning about the land you are on and the original Aboriginal stewards of that land. And that's who is the guiding force, guiding forces right here. Farmers unite. Real farmers unite. Real farmers. Factory farming is not real. Basically decolonizing and what that means. Epistemologies. I mean, there's so many words. And this seems like a good place to pause for today. Learning about our world, and then my umbrella would be a free and sovereign Hawaii. A free and sovereign deoccupied Hawaii would shift the entire, and a reconnected Hawaii would reconnect and shift the entire consciousness. Or we could go the long way. Blessings. Everyone learn about the land you are on today. Connect to the core of Mother Earth. Welcome all your guides. Holy Spirit. Have a great day. Oh, have a great day, everyone.